Do Friday Night Flashbacks a little bit earlier today because we got some other stuff to do this evening. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And it's going to be Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Oscar, go. As far as I know, there's no way to select who you're going to be on this one between Pimple or Rash. And there's a 2-player game mode, but we're just going to do a 1-player game mode, and we're going to I'm going to try to get as far as I can, which the other day I practiced it, and as far as I could get was the Turbo Tunnel, because I'm not 100% great with the Turbo Tunnel on this game. I'm not familiar with it, so I have to try to figure it out. And I think you only get 3 continues. You get 3 lives per each continue, and we're going to try to get as far as we can here. And these enemies in the first level are bad as well. Can be bad, because they can, if you're beating up on another one, they can hit you, and you don't want them to do that. You don't want to be caught like in the middle, because you can do them. You can have them in the middle of you and do like a split punch, but it's kind of it's not advised. And these enemies, they some of them look different, and there might be different colors. The ones in the yellow are the weakest. The ones in purple take a little bit more damage, and then you'll see some other ones in purple a little bit later. They're like a brownish color, and they take a little bit more damage. This particular, these skeleton ones, the blue shield ones, take a little bit more damage. You see me using a headbutt a lot. I'm trying to use the headbutt because that's a little bit more damage. So we're going to try to use the headbutt. There's a lot of moving platforms. This is not turning out good. Best thing I can tell you to do on this fire is, if you can move around from it, move away from it. Other than that, just run around and try not to get caught by it. You run across that bridge, just let him. Well, I thought he was going to fall. Obviously, he knew he wasn't going to fall. There's no difficulty switch for the game. You play on the level that it's on, and that's what you play on. So it's got some of the old Battletoads stuff in it, but not much. I'll try to knock all these guys down the hole. There we go. And right here, you need to move, because they'll come down. And a couple of them fly down, and they can flatten you with that. So I was trying to clunk them both in the middle so I could get some separation. And sometimes you're on a different plane that... Oh dear. Oh dear. This dude right here is the one that's going to be a pain. You can keep hitting him while he's on the ground, but it takes longer. I think the headbutt is more effective. I was trying to release a video yesterday of the Mega Man, or not Mega Man, the Super Mario Brothers stream that I did, and for some reason it's not cooperating. See, now you're in a bad spot with all these here. The best thing to try to do is to just try to do this double punch. Try to take one out if you can, because they take a lot of hits. See, I took one of them out. Now I got the other one. Now it's down to 1. There's not much you can do on that part when they're doing that. Oh gosh. I don't remember how much it is for an extra life. It's another bad spot with these green shielded ones. And you don't want to do that, what I just did, because you'll fall down to your death. You try to knock them down the hole, but sometimes they don't go. Sometimes they just go to the other platform. They're a little bit difficult to knock down the hole. Well, let me rephrase that. They're hard to knock down the hole without knocking yourself down the hole. Because more than likely, you'll go down the hole. And that's a bad thing with the animation on the game, too. Is you can end up doing a big boot, doing the column piece or whatever, and your momentum will carry you into a hole. Oh dear. Gotta be very careful with this one right here, because I'll have to keep headbutting him. But I don't need for my momentum to carry me off of the edge. And then here's the boss, and you gotta kind of be careful with him too. It's a big pig. He can land on you and do damage. The only time that you can hit him is after he lands. You need to move and try to pummel him a few times. Don't let him land on you. If he lands on you, you're going to get hurt. Like that right there. Don't do what I just done. Try game over here so maybe you can whack him 3 times as he goes. He tries to land on you, which is bad in its own right. Crud. Oh gosh, on mercy. Guys, we'll be lucky if we can even make it to the turbo tunnel at this rate. There he goes. He did. And of course the Dark Queen taunts you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cause myself to get killed real quick. Cause I can't beat this stage without extra lives. And as you can see, some of the time the enemies hit themselves. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill them because they don't do enough damage. You guys will see why. Kill my dude off here in a minute. Come on! Neat little thing that you can do here is you can hold it at the top of the screen and use that to boot down. Hit me. See, when you want them to kill you, they don't kill you. When you don't want them to kill you, they kill you. You'd be better off trying to play the game with little to no effort. There we go. Okay. So we're going to continue with all 3 lives, and then we're going to try to get through there. And this time we're actually going to try to get through here. This stage is quite difficult for me. Because there's a part where you have to go down through them, and you can't quite see if you're taking damage or if you're getting hit. There's no clear indicator of, oh, I just got hit, or slow down or something like that. So it's a little bit difficult to get through. The best thing I can tell you on these little things that look like pencils, try to guide as best you can through there, but pay more attention to where the pay a little bit more attention to where the thing that you're riding on is, because that's going to be what's going to be that's going to be where you're going to have to go down through there anyway. And most of this stage is pretty bad. I know it don't look like it right now because I'm not at a bad part right now. These things, the best thing to do is do that and then like punch them down. And then do that. Now here you'll be faced with these guys that try to kamikaze. I don't really know the pattern, but I know enough of it. See, I got hit right there. Got hit again. This is going to be one of those run-throughs. I can already feel it. Okay. Plus, the fact that the stage is a tad bit long does not help the fact. The stage is a little bit longer than it needs to be. Well, that's from my opinion. You gotta go over there and you gotta hit these guys. The screen... This game is really aggravating me at the time. This is why I can't make it very far through this. Oh. Punch. And punch. And you get them somewhere there and you can punch them. I could probably do a whole lot more damage and kill them with one hit if I did it right, but... There we go. And maybe I can get enough points to earn an extra life. Who knows? Take that to the head. Now this part's a bummer too, because some of these fans blow one way, some of them blow the other way, and if you jerk the control pad too much one way, you would think this part's easy, but it's not. It's really not. And it's really not fair either. I'm surprised I didn't take any damage right there. This is where this is a problem. See, I took damage. I think I got down to the bottom of the chasm though. Yeah. This is more a bonus stage than anything else, trying to collect lives. You're rolling on this poker chip, and you try to get as many pins as you can get without taking too much damage. Because I think when you lose all your life, you end up, that's where you stop. You can't jump. You can punch. It doesn't do a whole lot of good right through here, though. It's better just to dodge. Or to try to dodge. This stage has one of those, got one of those slippery surface feels to it. Maybe after you lose so many... Maybe after you lose all the pins that you've gathered, that's where it ends at or something. I don't know. I don't remember how they did this stage. I used to know whenever I was little and played the game, and I actually used to do really good right through here. You don't get the blue ones. Blue ones are worth way more. Now here's these bombs right through there. You gotta avoid those. Oh gosh. I don't know, maybe it just ends the stage. I'm not real sure how that works. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, that wasn't any good. Gosh. I got quite a few. See, I got an extra life there. It's more of a life thing than anything else. I'd let you look at the cutscenes, but it's just her taunting. And here comes the turbo tunnel. I couldn't make it through it the other night. The turbo tunnel on this one's a little bit different than the first one, because the stuff is more at it's more at an angle, and I'm not real familiar with it. So like the jumps and stuff, I'm not real familiar with the timing on them. We'll try to get through it, but I can't guarantee you we will. I managed to do somewhat good the other night, but I couldn't make it through. Was it maybe just overthinking? I see now they move the things, the ramps. Plus, I'm not doing this on a CRT TV either, and I just slammed into the wall. See, I did pretty good until they start doing that, and then once they start doing that garbage, for those of you who don't know, these games used to be on like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo, and we had CRT TVs, which is the cathode ray tube TVs, and on newer TVs there's a lag. And it's very hard to play this game with the lag, because a lot of the jumps and the timing of the jumps and things will be off because of the delay. I'm trying not to listen to the stuff on the screen. Oh gosh, I went to turn up too early. Alright, we'll try it out again here. And then what's bad is if you die, you have to start right at the back end beginning of this thing. So you have to do the one you've already done, so you don't get a chance or a crack at the one that you just failed on to learn the pattern. You have to try to remember the pattern. And my memory over the years is not good. So like I said the other night, I wasn't able to do this either. People are probably like, oh, I can do that. Well, yeah, I used to could. Of course, my reflexes now are not as good as what they were before. It has to go from eye down to hand. Oh gosh. And those two are real close together. The best thing to do right there is just, dang it! Is just to watch the parts on the bottom. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Did y'all see that screw job they just did to me? What a bunch of crap. What a crock. Am I right or am I right? No! Oh, God. This game is so bad. Do I not get no more continues? No. Any nasty tricks in that turbo tunnel. Like I said, I think you only get like 2 continues or something. But like I said, you guys got to see some of it. I may play some more of it at some point and try to show you a little bit more of it at some point. But like, it's like Battletoads and Double Dragon. I'm not 100% familiar with the game. I'm more familiar with the original game than this one. So we'll cut the stream off right there. It's not a bad game. It's a pretty enjoyable game. But as like with most of the Battletoads games, it's fairly difficult. And, you know, like I said, at some point I got further on. Wasn't able to do it this time, but sometimes I can get a little further on. But it's not much further than that right there. So, good game, but difficult. And would have to practice quite a bit. So for now, until next Friday, we may do some other stuff. But if we don't, until next Friday, we will see you then.